too much. In today's video, we're gonna see what is inside a can of canned whipped cream and what happens if you tear it open violently.
This video, you're just gonna watch Nate eat all of these containers of whipped cream.
Well, yeah. Here's the basic idea. We've got several cans of aerosolized whipped cream. We want to see what all is inside these cans and what happens if you open them readily and in an unplanned manner. So yeah, we want to see some things about these. First things I want to test is how much whipped cream is in one of these canisters.
Actually in it. Ooh, I like that.
But here's what I want to do. While I'm doing that, I want to test out a myth that I've always believed to be true. I want to see if we lose out on whipped cream volume by not properly tilting it all the way upside down. I thought that the same thing would apply to Easy Cheese, but back when we tested Easy Cheese, it turned out like there was propellant and then there was cheese in there, and so it didn't matter what angle you had it because it had a plunger that was pushing it, so you could hold it straight up and you would get just as much cheese out of it as if it were upside down. I don't believe that's the case with the whipped cream. Shaking it around, it feels like it's coming all the way to the bottom.
There's just something in there with it.
It says it's nitrous oxide on the can. So nitrous oxide and all of the cream ingredients. So we're gonna take 2 of these identical cans. I'm gonna spray out one plate with it as straight upside down as I can.
Okay.
And I'm gonna spray it onto another plate, but at about a 45-degree angle, as though I were applying it to a pie. And I wanna see if I get as much out and what's left inside the cans after. We might even cut them open to see what they look like inside. Shake gently, turn can, it does say on here, turn can completely upside down, press nozzle sideways.
Okay.
Gentle shaking, make sure you get that gentle shaking, and let's see how much whipped cream is in one can.
Okay. Well, it sure does splatter more than I feel like it's supposed to be. Okay, mine went out a lot faster than yours did, I feel like.
You might have just been pressing the nozzle harder. Oh, and we got some just cream dripping down out of it that had no propellant.
I'm gonna say it doesn't make that much of a difference.
Pretty equally empty at this point, so I might be completely wrong. I swear I have had times where I finished like there was no more propellant and then you could just hear cream shaking around in there, but it doesn't seem like that has happened this time, so I may have been greatly overestimating how much that matters. So I do think we will cut these open in just a second, but while we have these plates of whipped cream that's currently all fluffy and creamy and not melted, there's something else I want to try.
All right.
Some things, if you cool them in liquid nitrogen and then crunch them up, you get a lot of vapor coming out of your mouth. And it's neat. So I wanted to try it with whipped cream, but I discovered it actually does something else. I mean, it also makes vapor, but if you put it in your mouth and chew it up, and while you're chewing it up, you keep your mouth completely closed, the very cold air grows a lot.
Okay, so it does produce some of the vapor.
It does.
Okay.
It will crack the whipped cream. Okay, so that's
I just have
gone in there.
pieces of whipped cream now.
Freezing, freezing.
How did that go for you?
Good. I quite like the liquid nitrogen frozen whipped cream.
It's delicious.
And makes your cheeks puff out like a chipmunk.
We just have a plate full of liquid nitrogen right now, which was my goal. It worked.
Indeed.
If I can pick all this up before it
shattered.
melts. This is fine. This is a normal day at work.
Well, we've made ice cream with liquid nitrogen several times.
Yeah.
But now I'm just seeing what kind of ice cream texture we get if you just freeze whipped cream that's already been whipped. That's not bad. It's this is definitely more creamy than most ice cream is. And I know you'd think, oh, the more creamy the better. There is kind of a limit. If it has too high of a fat content, it kind of just is almost oily or something.
I've made popcorn. Sure enough, it's delicious.
Very light, very
rich
and heavy.
Yeah. Light and heavy.
Light texture, heavy, fatty content.
There you go. So it really is just nitrous oxide and cream. I would try what was in here, except you'll see that there are some little tiny metal shavings, so not gonna risk it.
Not a good plan anymore.
There's not a whole lot left.
Like they don't want people to get into them.
Weird.
What are they thinking? Well, that looks pretty similar. If there's a measurable difference, it's extremely minor.
Yeah.
So we've seen that for the most part, tilting the can doesn't make a big difference, but it does say to turn it completely upside down. So I want to kind of push this to an extreme and see what happens if we just push it facing up and see what's left inside. Oh, it's now managing to get the cream out, even though the can is vertical.
Good. Yes, good. Definitely not as fluffy as you want it.
Keep going. I'm amazed that it's still doing anything. I thought it would just, all the gas would come out and then that would be it. It'd be gone. So definitely don't hold it straight up for several reasons. You get much worse whipping of the cream. It's barely whipped at all. And a lot more gets left behind. I was honestly surprised that any came out. It's probably not cream with nitrous oxide. It's probably just like nitrous-filled cream all through the can.
I think what came out is actually fattier because that's much sweeter on top there, what came out of the can.
Best results, can all the way upside down. Very little change if you tilt the can a little bit.
Yep.
Don't hold it straight up.
Disastrous.
No surprise there. But now I think we need to find some more entertaining ways to open these cans.
I have an axe.
You have my sword, and you have my bow.
That's a good way. Well, we're gonna take a can of this that is sealed and unopened, and I'm gonna drill a hole right into the side of it.
There's no way this could make a horrible mess.
Can I have this plate right here to hopefully keep the drill at least a little bit clean. If it punctures and then sprays right at the drill, hopefully not too much will get on there. I will probably get hit. These things happen.
Okay.
All right, here goes. 3, 2, 1.
Yes, it looks like snow.
So, a couple things. One, I was very interested in how little it leaked until I pulled the drill out. Like, a little bit was coming out, but until I removed the drill, it held in pretty well. So I had a fairly good seal, and then as soon as I moved the drill, sprayed. I'd say we got a good 15 feet.
Can you still spray with the nozzle now? Because it's still leaking.
No.
Nope. Okay.
No pressure. Still some cream in there, but not much. It's mostly empty. That was fun.
A beautiful fountain. In the past, we have chopped through aerosol cans before, namely spray paint cans at the Dome, and Nate actually ended up with an injury on his leg from that. So I'm going to have a board in front of me when I chop open this can. All right, good? 3, 2, 1. No, 3, 2, 1.
That was pretty great.
Yes! Did I just nick it? I barely. It's still got cream in it. Good. I just barely nicked it and it went flying.
Here goes. 3, 2, 1.
You took out one of the GoPros.
Good.
It's so angry at you.
Do I have whipped cream in my hair? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think I felt that. Well, now we want to try a little bit of a projectile. We've got a Batarang here, and I'm going to see if I can manage to stab the can with the Batarang. This is probably going to take like 30 tries because I've never been a very good shot. But hey, it'll be cool if it works.
Yeah!
Well, got it on the first hit. That was neat.
Nate is deadly with the Batarang. You've seen
Against
it here,
cans
folks.
of whipped cream. That's truly amazing to me that that worked and punctured. It didn't like
first
hit a round
try.
spot or something. Or maybe it did and it just was very susceptible. That is it for today, but we've always got new cool stuff coming out. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, hit that button right there so you never miss a cool video, and we'll see you in the next one. Talk to you then.